Yo, 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 yo! I am awake at 9 a.m. I've been awake for half an hour. It's awful. You could tell I just fixed my hair. Anyway, I'm just gonna go right to the direct screen, because this is starting in, like, soon. So we're just gonna sit here and wait. We're just gonna sit here and wait. Y'all, I'm so excited. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, I'm pausing the music. Y'all, we're finally gonna get news about the Switch 2. By the way, if it wasn't obvious, we're watching the Switch 2 Direct. That's what's happening right now. I've got some breakfast. I've got some cereal. Alright. I don't think anyone's going to be watching this morning, but I just wanted to react to it. I'm not going to lie. I really don't know if anyone's going to bother being here to watch. But, I'm here to watch. Dude, let's go. Ooh, we're starting with a game? No. Okay. This is too loud, isn't it? I just looked at the levels and realized this was much too loud compared to me. My bad. Sorry, guys. Oh, let's go! Mario Kart 9!
Let's go!
Dude. So many racers. I'm vibing hard with this music, I'm not gonna lie. It was great. Oh shit! Is that the gimmick? Skiing? Oh shit. Wait, that's actually sick. That's actually sick as hell. Zip line? New items. What was that? Power-ups. Plane instead of a glider. I'm gonna have to rewatch this later. Mario Kart World. Crazy.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
That's a thing?
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm gonna pause my mic for a second because I'm gonna walk away, but I'll be right back. I need to throw a hoodie on, I'm cold.
On Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere
Okay,
will
there we go.
change.
I had to mute because it was coming out of my speakers while I walked away. Okay, what are we
This
cooking?
Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
What? What?
In the Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
That's so sick!
Drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
This might just be one of the sickest games ever.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
Bro, it's literally an open world Mario Kart!
You can also
And we're
go
getting
for scenic drives
skiing
with
and...
friends
Dude, what the fuck is going on?
at different locations.
What the hell was Nintendo cooking?
The entire world starts here. Mario Kart World. The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title
Bro.
will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
Nintendo, why are you doing this to me,
For
bro?
More information in the future.
I don't want to wake up this early.
Mario Kart
Holy
launches
shit!
The same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay. Alright.
There are more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Dude, Mario Kart 9 is an open world game. That's insane.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Ooh!
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Tell me what the button does! Tell me what the button does! I'm clapping like a seal. Tell me what the button does, please. I'm assuming social button? Social button! It's a connection button.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. That was you.
Is that Discord? It- Built-in voice chat!
Wait, no.
Built-in voice chat! Built-in voice chat!
Oh. Introducing Game Chat.
Built-in!
Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Why does it look just like Discord? This looks just like Discord, y'all.
Communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah. Okay.
For an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Let's jump on here. All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay, nice.
We gotta see how good that's gonna be, but
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family.
we'll have to see. Scream!
If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it? You guys, I just did it. Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Ooh. Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Dude!
Oh, no, 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 no.
Screen sharing, video calling? Well, not video calling, but
Chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right?
this is kind of insane.
This guy right here. I'm falling.
What's chat saying?
Kirby.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
I can't see chat. Guys. Y'all.
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Wall riding?
Watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait, wait, wait.
Oh, switch pro controller. Oh, here we go.
Ooh, okay.
I don't want auto-generated summary of chat.
Smile.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
So C is chat.
Guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly
Wait.
and easily mute yourself and more.
There's a camera.
There's this. By connecting this camera to the system. Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
This is kind of like
You can appear on screen.
fucking insane.
While playing a game. Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
They built Discord into the Switch 2.
Here's how it looks.
They built Discord into the Switch 2.
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh, okay. No, wait. No,
That's so cool. And how much does this camera cost?
Game
$100?
chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
This is so cool. Ooh, pro controller. 2 pro controllers.
Anywhere. Game chat.
Wow. Wow.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely.
That's crazy.
Friends.
Because you used to have to use like a completely different app like Discord, or for some games they had a...
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera.
This explains the USB on the top, I'm not gonna lie.
Same day as Switch 2.
For how much?
A Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch
Switch Online.
membership
I'm-
will be required to
Wow,
use Game
I'm
Chat.
so surprised.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
Until March 31st, 2026.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch parental control.
Are we looking at a March release?
Can be adjusted.
No, it's
For
just been
example,
March. Are we looking at like a...
permission
When's
is
the
always
release?
required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
Crazy, dude.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have a Nintendo Switch 2
Okay.
or a Nintendo Switch system. You
That's
can choose
awesome, dude. This used to be like a... This was a DS thing years ago.
Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat.
Online! Yo!
Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51.
Dude, they just did Steam game streaming
Game
on the
Share
Switch. That's
also
crazy.
planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
That's crazy.
We'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
Oh my god. Bigger screen, same thickness.
At
Wonderful.
7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
It's so much wider and just
With
bigger.
approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p
It's
screen.
1080p. No
Supports
fucking way.
20 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
No. No fucking way. Are they shipping this thing with a 1080? Oh, it's gonna be $500.
Supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The
HDR?
two controllers connect magnetically
1080p, 120 frames per second, HDR?
to the system. Detach a controller easily by
What?
pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2.
That's fucking insane. This is gonna be so expensive.
The left and right sticks
I thought it was gonna be 400, but nah. This thing's gonna be $5. This thing's totally gonna be $500.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left
Yup.
and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
That's insane. That's crazy.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Built-in mic we already knew
Built-in
about.
Microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime.
What's
via
chat?
Game chat.
Oh, chat's not loading at
It
all.
also uses noise-canceling technology. To
Holy
filter sound,
shit.
so your voice will come to
1080 60? Are you kidding?
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Newsstand.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a
Oh,
large,
hell yeah.
sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Are you sure about sturdy? That's sus as hell. 2 USB-C ports,
In addition
yes.
to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Hall effect sticks when? That's a good question. Are they Hall effects?
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Larger, faster storage.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
Dude!
Of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads. Save
Are
data,
you kidding me?
Reading and writing data is also faster.
And 4K?
Use the
Oh,
Switch
Nintendo!
to connect to your TV
Nintendo!
up to 4K resolution
Oh.
for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
60 FPS, 4K, or 1440p. Dude, and ventilation?
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Oh my god, this thing is gonna be $500. Holy shit, it's gonna be so expensive.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Dude, that's insane. That is insane. That is insane. Holy shit.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up.
It is an improved Nintendo Switch, but holy shit.
And
4K.
better understand the Switch 2
The
hardware.
built-in screen is 120 FPS.
Mr. Kawamoto.
Dude, 120 FPS was behind anyone's wildest
Current
dreams.
location is actually inside the game itself.
Oh?
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Hi?
I'm standing over here.
The fuck is this?
Everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question
Holy
mark
shit,
icons
this
here.
thing's gonna be
Let's examine
expensive.
them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system.
Oh, that's so
A magnetic
cool.
circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
What?
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini.
That's crazy. It's a mouse with rotation.
Secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo
Paid?
Switch 2. This is the game card
Paid?
Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Oh, they just read now.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
What is an SD Express card?
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
What?
To transfer data from Switch to Switch
It doesn't work with normal micro SD cards? That's fucking insane.
transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
Okay, that's the bare
Also
minimum.
Releasing a new Pro controller.
Okay, Switch 2 Pro controller
It has a
looking
C button,
solid.
Which launches Game Chat, and on the back there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Built in? That's
In
crazy.
addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few.
I'm sorry, you're telling me I gotta pay for your advertising instruction manual?
The Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website.
I gotta pay for the Switch 2 instruction manual and
We hope you'll check that out as well.
advertisement, and also you can't use normal micro SD.
Launch date.
Launch date,
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
June.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
2 months. 2 months. Okay, price. Come on.
Now, broadly speaking,
Tell me the price.
on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play three
Okay,
types
no.
of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Nintendo Switch 2 games, Nintendo Switch 1 games, and I assume
Performance
remastered
and
Switch
features
1
of
games.
Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, Switch 2 edition.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
Are you telling me I'm gonna have to rebuy
To show you the Nintendo
fucking
Switch 2
Zelda,
of Super
Breath of
Mario
the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom?
Please take a look.
I'm gonna have to buy them again?
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch
What is
2.
this?
The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
You have to
Let's
buy
check
the
out 3
camera?
new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play.
Okay.
So you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Your friends can take the party online.
This is super gimmicky, though.
Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound.
That's so cool, though.
Take a ride
It's
on
the Kinect all over again.
Bowser. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
This is kind of sick.
When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Okay.
Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree.
I'm so glad I haven't bought this game yet.
Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party
Okay,
Jamboree
they're
can
selling
upgrade
upgrade
to
packs.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Oh, god damn it, I was right. Fuck. It's gonna look gorgeous, bro.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild
Fuck!
and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image
Oh,
more
it's so
vibrant,
pretty.
so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Zelda notes.
You can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
What?
This new
Oh.
feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
The current Switch Online app will be
It's a
renamed to the
game-specific
Nintendo
service
Switch
that's
app.
exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
What is this goofy ass
Share
shit?
informations using QR codes and send them to another player to
Okay,
create their area.
that's cool. That's sick as hell.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
I'm sorry. GPS is goofy as fuck.
In Kirby and the Forgotten
Oh man, I've been playing
an
this.
additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Can you buy upgrade packs for all of these, or am I gonna have to buy a new fucking game?
Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
And who the fuck's buying it on Switch? Like, really? Well, I guess some people aren't gonna have a Switch 2 yet.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, an immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action. in full
Dude,
HD
that's
at 120 frames per
insane.
second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
And it has quality or performance options. Dude!
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
Oh, I need to get my money up.
By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition by purchasing an upgrade.
So let me guess, you put the original version in your console, and then it shows you the upgraded version or something?
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game.
How much are these upgrade packs gonna cost? Are we talking 30? Are we talking 40? Are we talking 20? Okay. What? Okay. Wheelchair basketball? I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of sick. Very inclusive of Nintendo. This is kind of cool as hell. Oh god, I'm so tired, bro. Okay.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development.
Some people are going to be hella ableist about that game. I'm not even going to look at the chat right now. It's going to be vile.
I have long observed the lands between.
Is that Elden Ring?
This world is in dire need.
And Shadow of the Erd Tree? The DLC?
You can see them, can't you? The
Oh, holy
fuck. That guide you through your burden.
No, I don't. Oh god, it's chugging. Oh, it's chugging. Oh, 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 oh.
You will become Elden Lord.
Oh god. Oh, the textures. Oh, the textures. Oh. Ain't no way they're calling it Tarnished Edition because it sucks. Ain't no way.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades
Okay.
2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
Our first
I'm
sequel introduces the
not
Princess of
surprised.
Death, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time.
Wow, Hades on Switch? I'm shocked.
Getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは、カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクター
I don't really care. It's Street Fighter. Okay.
さらにゲームと連動する
I don't care. I really don't.
スイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operate at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
What is this? I don't know what this is. Astral Chain? I don't know. I don't know what this is. I shouldn't guess. I don't know what this is.
From humans. I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and
Arsenal.
I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
Thanks for the warm welcome.
Okay.
This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
Just stop.
Fuck.
I'll tear you apart.
All children.
Oh, it's Demon X Machina. Okay. You can pet the dog.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
I am not surprised. Oh, it looks so bad.
You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own story.
Oh, God.
It's you and a friend to help them break free.
This is rough.
If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Oof.
At EA Sports,
Ooh.
fans together across the world,
Ooh.
both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform.
Oh.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
I don't
Hi,
care.
I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
I
We're
don't
bringing
care.
Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
Skip!
Enhanced graphics and seamless world
Skip!
You'll be immersed
Skip
in
this
the
shit.
like never before.
Skip, 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 skip,
And the new updates
skip.
to Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
Skip!
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Dog shit!
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Alright, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, let's go. SpongeBob?
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
What? Is John Wick going into Hitman or something? That'd be... No! James Bond! 007? New 007 game?
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
I didn't realize it was James Bond music for a couple seconds, okay?
The story of light and shadow that never fades.
Okay.
It's reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
Slay, I guess.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with...
Not my thing, but, you know, go off.
Enhancements.
Hey, I realized it eventually, okay?
With unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG.
Square Enix?
Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
Is it not Enix?
Luxemdark as a warrior of light once more.
Dude, how much are these upgrade kits gonna cost for my games? I have so many games I'd want to play.
我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです1988年
Okay.
大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発
Listen, I know some people really like the Yakuza series. I've just never played it. So go off, have fun. Cool.
発売日は Nintendo Switch
It looks good.
同じ日です今回にもぜひご期待ください
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Koei Tecmo. AAA games too. Phone's turning off.
When the Zonai, who
Hyrule Warriors
joined hands with the Hylians.
Hyrule Warriors?
On the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call
The war, the Sealing War?
the Imprisoning War.
The Imprisoning War, whatever it was. Hyrule Warriors?
You truly have traveled back in time.
A whole nother game?
Hyrule Castle?
The story leading into Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Really is the past.
Okay, it is a Hyrule Warriors game. Okay, I was right. For a second, they had me like, what the hell is happening? Okay, it is a Hyrule Warriors game. So yeah, we're doing time travel again. Okay. We did that in Age of Calamity, so I'm not surprised. Hyrule Warriors... Age of Imprisonment. You know, listen, I'm always down for a new Hyrule Warriors game. I fucking love Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I've been meaning to play the other one. Let's go! I'm more than down. Dope.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo.
Yep. I'm
I
down.
hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now,
I don't know exactly how Zelda's there, but
Switch Online.
Okay.
Continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Oh wow, thank you. Thank you, Nintendo, for not making a new...
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion.
Oh god.
You can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusive.
Oh, upgrades! Upgrades! Dude, upgrades are gonna get included or something. Or is it gonna be DS? Never mind, GameCube. Fuck! Okay, so GameCube is now...
Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library.
Expansion pack Switch 2 exclusive.
Nintendo GameCube.
Expansion pack Switch 2 exclusive.
Available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading.
Dude, and the Wind Waker still isn't on Switch. It still isn't on Switch. Are you fucking me?
Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and
Bro.
a tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line.
I really hate that this is tied to the subscription. I wish that I could buy and keep these. I really, really don't like that these are tied to a subscription.
Zero GX.
Maybe I'm just being picky, but I don't know. I kind of don't like it.
Can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Yeah, okay. Listen, GameCube coming is cool, but
Be added in the future.
Sunshine, Chibi Robo, Pokemon XD, Luigi's Mansion, Coliseum.
Nintendo GameCube.
So you need the expansion pass and you need a Switch 2.
Expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Is the GameCube, can the Switch just not emulate the GameCube? Is it not powerful enough?
Designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
Yeah, they always do
It
that.
can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access game chat. the Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members.
Some people are like just shitting their pants over this right now. I want you to know.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2.
Select?
Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development.
Select? Are a bunch of... You can't play all of them on Switch 2? Deltarune! Deltarune today?! Deltarune today! Deltarune today! Deltarune today! Let's fucking go! They were so right. They've been right all along. Deltarune tomorrow? Nah. Deltarune today! Bro, the second... Oh, this looks sick! This looks sick! This looks sick! Toby, what have you been cooking? What have you been cooking? Launch day, bro. Oh.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Dude, Deltarune today!
Our upcoming flagship
I need to look at Twitter.
will
Wait.
launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through
Borderlands.
filled with wild enemies and
Okay.
outrageous weapons. We're still in development and it's already the most ambitious
Deltarune today, bro!
Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead.
Yeah, that's the tweet. Deltarune was today, guys. Deltarune today. Guys, Deltarune today.
We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Love it.
In Civ 7, you'll establish
Love
an
it.
empire and guide
Deltarune
your people
today.
throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Same day as Switch 2.
That makes sense, actually, a lot.
If you own the Nintendo Switch,
Adding mouse controls to Civ on Switch makes a lot of sense.
by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx. And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K.
Wow, yay!
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
Yay! I'm so excited! Who gives a fuck? Genuinely, who the fuck cares about NBA and WWE 2K? Who gives a fuck? They're the same game every time! Who cares?
Next stop, the top.
Yo?
Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time for home.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Enter the Gungeon 2?
Aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike.
I'm refreshing. This might be
Now
me.
reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan favorite elements to return. 3D art style.
No.
You can expect some
Holy
fan favorite
shit.
elements to return.
Nintendo.
Working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you.
This is bad. This is bad. The direct is frozen. Dude, someone's getting fired. Oh my god. Someone's in so much trouble. Okay, it's back. It's back. It's back. The video is, oh my god, the video is all the way back. The audio is not lined up. Oh god, oh god, oh god, yo, oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is so bad. This is, Holy shit!
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world RPG set in
Cyberpunk's on the Switch too?
You can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters.
How did they let Cyberpunk come on the Switch too? It's got full-on like dicks and pussy and it's got everything out.
On launch day.
Dude, this is really bad.
浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの
Apparently on the Nintendo Today app it's still working.
時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Never mind, they fixed it. Okay. Okay, we're back. Holy shit, someone's in so much trouble. Oh my god. Bro, Nintendo is gonna execute someone. Oh my god. What's up, Ptolemy? Ptolemy? Am I pronouncing that right? Anyway, holy fucking shit. They are going to execute someone. They are going to execute someone for that. That was insane. Anyway, Cyberpunk 2077 on the Switch 2 though. Oh my god. Ptolemy. Okay. Ptolemy, how you doing? Dude, Cyberpunk on the Switch 2 is crazy because like that's got like full-on sex scenes. As far as I know. I don't know, I haven't finished playing it, but as far as I know, that's got like full-on like So that's wild that Nintendo's allowing that on the Switch. Okay, I don't care about this. Don't care about I'm not big on these. Reanimal, what is this? Is this Fortnite? Fortnite? Oh my god, guys, Fortnite! Guys, it's Fortnite! The least surprising thing in the world. Switch store did have hentai games? You're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Okay, we're at
Please
the
take a
end.
look.
Okay. What's this? I was gonna say, is it gonna be like, is that Devil May Cry? Is that Dante? What's big enough that it's the last reveal? Also, where's Odyssey 2? Where's Odyssey 2? Where is it? Oh wait, Moon? Is this Castlevania? I don't know what this is.
My blood.
Oh, Castlevania, totally. Blood, Castlevania, right?
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night.
I think this, yeah, I agree. I think this is Castlevania.
To humanity's very dusk.
Jesus? I know nothing about Castlevania. I just saw holes in the hands and thought, Jesus? FromSoft. Oh, this is new. This is new. This isn't Castlevania. This isn't anything. This is brand new. This is a new FromSoft game. Okay. Close to like Jesus? Bloodborne 2? Imagine. Oh, did they make Bloodborne? What the fuck is that? What is this? What was that robot? What are you? I'm sure there's a subset of people that are insanely excited right now, but I'm really confused. I know nothing about FromSoft games. So... I mean, this looks sick, don't get me wrong. This has all the Bloodborne stylings. I guess it could be Bloodborne 2 then. Which means people are going to be shitting themselves. Oh my god, if this is Bloodborne 2...
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
Bloodborne is something I know folks absolutely love. Some people must be going insane. I don't know a lot about Bloodborne. I just know that it's something that people really have been wanting for a while. I haven't played a lot of the FromSoft games. I know, I'm a bad gamer. I also haven't played Fallout.
And one alone.
The Duskbloods. Never mind. Okay. It's not Bloodborne 2. Maybe it's just under a different name and it is Bloodborne 2. Or it's in the same universe as Bloodborne. It's got to at least be in the same universe if you're saying it looks like the same style and it has two bosses from it. It's got to be like a spin-off or something.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Yeah, like
we'll be
same...
publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game.
Okay.
Please check it out when it's available.
Same theming. It's at least the same universe if it has the same bosses.
We'd like to thank the developers who appeared
Wait.
today.
That's all for publishing and developing partners. There's one more thing.
Who prepared footage for this presentation.
There's one more thing. Mario, come on, come on, give me a new 3D Mario. Nintendo, give me a new 3D Mario.
Our partners are working on many games.
Nintendo.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Nintendo. Nintendo.
We'll showcase more games in the future, so
Nintendo.
you're looking forward to it.
Nintendo.
Next, please take a look at this.
Nintendo, give me Odyssey 2 and my life is yours. Give me Odyssey 2 and my life is yours! Is the... Kirby stuff? Oh my god. No! If this is Smash... It's Smash! It's Smash! There's no way this is just a Kirby game. This has gotta be Smash. They would not do this for a Kirby game as the last thing. It's Smash! This has gotta be Smash! Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, never mind. Is Kirby that big of a deal? I didn't think Kirby was that big of an IP. Like, I like Kirby, don't get me wrong, but... No, okay, new Kirby game! Alright, I'm here for it, never mind. Sakurai said he didn't want to make a new Smash game, so... Kirby Kart? Kirby Kart? Kirby Kart? Well, yeah, it's a Kirby game. Of course it's Sakurai. Of course it's Sakurai. It's a Kirby game.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game.
Kirby Kart.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Kirby Kart.
Next is our last trailer for today.
Oh, okay. There's one more trailer. There's one more trailer. Please, Mario. Please, 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 please. Give me Odyssey 2. Give me Odyssey. That's Odyssey 2. That's Odyssey 2. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. This is Odyssey 2. That is Odyssey 2. I saw those coins. Then again, I was wrong about the last one, so... Poker? No, Donkey Kong? What? What's happening? Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna stop guessing what things are. It's a Donkey Kong game, I think. Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna stop guessing. I'm just gonna stop guessing things. Because I keep being wrong. I'm wrong every time. I'm just gonna stop talking. Wait, you know what? It is a new Odyssey game. It's just Donkey Kong Odyssey instead. Never mind, I was right. It's Donkey Kong Odyssey. They decided that they didn't want to make another Mario game, so now they made Donkey Kong Odyssey instead. Is this a open world Donkey Kong? Oh, open world Donkey Kong game? I'm a little disappointed because it looked a lot like Odyssey and they got me hyped. But open world DK Country? Okay. Who is this character? Is this a new Kong? Because Donkey Kong doesn't wear pants and suspenders, bro. What is he wearing? What is DK wearing? This looks sick though. Look at these bosses. Also, the design being straight off the Mario movie is wild. Never mind, it's Donkey Kong Bonanza, but it's a DK Country. Realistically. Okay, so Why? Why is it only 2 days after the launch of the Switch?
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring
The Switch is releasing the 14th, isn't it?
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Or the 13th? I might be
Incredible
stupid.
strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Donkey Kong Odyssey, okay.
Thank you for watching so far.
Okay.
To recap,
Damn, no 3D Mario, bro. I'm sad. I'm actually kind of sad about that.
finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart
Okay,
World.
fair. Fully Destructible is
For
wild.
more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website.
Okay, so Switch 2 or Switch 2 plus World. What's the price? Tell me the price.
We've covered a lot of information.
Tell me the
but
price.
That's all we have to share for today.
Tell me the price.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience
Tell me
Nintendo
the
Switch 2.
price.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Really?
Thank you very much.
They're not gonna tell us the price? Seriously? Oh, it's gonna be bad. Fuck. Did I just see at 2025 Team Cherry? Bonanza, Bravely, Starcross World. Yeah, the Treehouse is happening tomorrow. The next 2 days is gonna be a Treehouse. Wait a second. Wait a second. Team Cherry, top right. Did I miss like a Hollow Knight reveal? There's no way Deltarune and Silksong were in this. I would have noticed if Silksong was in this. They didn't just do that as a random thing. Silksong's trending. Did I miss something? Oh! They did! It was in the montage and I missed it. It was in the montage and I missed it. I'm dumb. Anyway, the 3 most annoying video game people on the internet right now are all happy. The Deltarune fans, the Silksong fans, and the Tomodachi Life fans. Because Tomodachi Life got revealed last week. 90% of Silksong fans quit before they hit it big. Yeah, they stealth dropped Silksong. They just snuck it into a montage. I didn't even notice it. Was it in this montage? Yeah! Ain't no way I missed that. Bro, I got distracted. Ain't no way I missed that. Oh, it's because I was looking at Twitter because people were talking about how it was delayed. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're telling me Deltarune got a whole trailer, but Silksong got a second in a montage? Anyway, let's talk about this. So first thing to talk about, y'all. This is insane. Mario Kart World looks so insanely sick. This is sick. I'm not gonna lie, Zia. I need to finish up Hollow Knight God Home before it releases. Is that a mod or is that a DLC? I don't think. No, it's got to be a. Oh no, it's a beta build. I just looked it up. I don't know a lot about Hollow Knight. I'm not gonna lie. I just know that people are really excited about Silksong. Wait, God, that looks so cool. It's a beta build? That's a DLC. It's a Boss Rush DLC, not story relevant. I just want to finish the first game before I play this. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, that's fair. I need to play Hollow Knight at some point, but I don't know if it's really my cup of tea. I enjoyed it, but I think I'm just bad. I might give it another shot sometime, though, because I own it, and I know my friends have really wanted me to. But this is sick. We've got rail grinding. Okay. Look at that. We got skiing. We've got ice versions of the cars for sledding. Planes. So, I don't know if that's going to be full-on flying, or just like a rebrand of gliding, but dude, if you can fly around... Dude, is this the return of Diddy Kong? Diddy Kong Racing for the DS? I love that shit. This is going to be the return of the Diddy Kong Racing. That thing let you explore around a whole world. That's so cool. Wall riding, zip line, or grinding type of deal. That's insane. You can just take over a truck. And I think those are power-ups, maybe? I don't know, because they change what they're in. Also, the different outfits are sick. You unlocked a core memory for me. I spent hours on Diddy Kong Racing for the DS. Seriously! I spent so much time on it! I played so much of, I played so much of that. Okay, so Mario Kart World looks insane. It looks insane. Genuinely crazy. Drive everywhere. Dude, this is insane. I can drive over here. I can drive over there. I can go over here. Over there. Over here. This is really cool. This is really, really cool.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
I really like that idea.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Bro, I just realized this game mode is Mario Kart Battle Royale. It's Mario Kart Battle Royale. Free roam looks kind of cool. Just like the fact that it's an option is so sick.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
This just looks fun. This just looks like a blast.
Also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different
This is really like genuinely modern day Diddy Kong Racing. This looks crazy.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World. The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More detailed experiences.
Game chat looks fine. I'm not gonna lie. Game chat looks. The Switch has needed a voice chat for a while. Like PS4, like PlayStation and Xbox have had voice chat for decades. The Nintendo having online play and online games, this is something that they really, really needed. So it's cool that they've added it. I'm curious to see if it's going to support like competitive games like Splatoon. Like, will you be able to talk to your team? I'm not really a big Splatoon player, but I know that that's something that they've wanted in that game for a while.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still
I'm curious how good that noise canceling is, but other than that, I mean, not a big deal. Game share is cool. Game share is kind of sick. Like, this is just a W, overall. It kind of sucks that you can't do it online, but the, you being able to play with people, like, have them connect to your Switch from online is pretty cool. I don't remember where that was. It's not here. I think it was later. But, dude, 7.9 inches. This thing is way bigger.
The system's thickness remains the same.
And adding a voice chat's great from my experience. No one's going to use it. Probably not. But it'll be nice to have the option. But this.
Double the pixels compared to Switch. You can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
The screen is 1080p. 1080p. Not only is it 1080p, it's 1080p 120 frames per second.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
120 frames per second with HDR support. I will say, I didn't notice that. They fumbled right here. This is the fumble. This is the fumble of this entire presentation. You're telling me that you're gonna pull in a 1080p 120 FPS HDR screen and it's gonna be an LCD. 120 FPS was the biggest surprise for me. Hardware. Seriously, you're telling me this isn't a 1080p 60 FPS screen? It's a 1080 120 with HDR, and also it supports 4K on output in the dock. This upsets me though. Come on, you're gonna tell me that you have an upgraded version of the Switch that's the OLED, and the Switch 2 is not gonna be an OLED? In 2026, they're just going to release a Switch 2 OLED, and I'm going to have 4 Switches because I'm going to want a Switch 2 and a Switch 2 OLED, and they're going to make a Switch 2 Lite too, probably. Like, I think that it should have been an OLED, personally. That said, this is already going to be a really expensive console. I thought it was going to be like, Nintendo can't do this to me, I'm still looking to upgrade to an OLED monitor. To be fair, I have an LCD monitor. I've been wanting an OLED, but I've got a Switch OLED behind me. That's my Tears of the Kingdom OLED. You're telling me it's an LCD screen on the Switch 2? You're gonna hype up the screen this much and it's gonna be an LCD? LCD is not vivid. We'll have to see, but OLED kinda is gonna kick LCD every day, all the time, always, especially in dark situations. Dude, that mini map shows you the cars that are moving. That's cool. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be $399 beforehand. I'm thinking it might be $450. Or $499. This is not going to be cheap. Which is gonna suck, because the original Switch was $300, and like, it was crazy cheap. I'm hoping they're able to somehow keep it down to $400. But with all the tariffs, and with what's going on in this system, I really doubt it. How are they gonna pull that off? There's gotta be a reason that they haven't revealed the price to us yet, and that's because it's bad. It's gonna be rough. What do you mean this video is unavailable? Oh, did they delete it? It's still up on Twitch. I think they deleted it because of what happened earlier. There we go. It's re-uploaded as a video now, hopefully without the fuck up. Yeah, without the fuck up. That was crazy. But look at that. You can set it down to 720 if you want. If you want 120 FPS on anything. Then you could do 1080. Then on the output... Oh no, this is TV resolution. But you can turn on and off HDR. You can output 720, 1080, 1440, 2160. But look at this other stuff. Dock output information, RGB range, adjust screen size. Maybe it might be able to on output, but I doubt it. I'm talking to Frankie. He's watching right now. He was working, so he's watching it now. Maybe if the Switch uses an NVIDIA GPU and does upscale. As far as we know, it does use an NVIDIA GPU. It has a custom NVIDIA GPU, I think. Fan ventilation for powerful cooling is crazy too, though. What does Scorp think about this? As far as I know, he's going through it. He thinks the Mario Kart is sick. He doesn't seem that hype about game chat, and he's not as hype about the screen as I am. He was just saying that Elden Ring is crazy. I'm letting him run through it, and we can talk about it when he's done. I'm gonna let him watch it himself. He's saying Dragon Drive is goofy. I'm shocked the release date is in June. I thought it was gonna be in like the fall. Yeah, June is. I guess they're trying to get ahead of like Christmas season, maybe? I don't know.
Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
The fan is sick. The fan is sick. This was needed.
On Nintendo,
if it didn't play old Switch games, there would be riots. There would genuinely be riots in the streets.
Nintendo Switch games, physical and digital games are supported.
Isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch game part.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'll get to the Switch 2 upgrades. I'm working my way through. This is crazy. Are you telling me that I have to buy the manual? I have to buy the manual. I have to purchase this. This is bought. This is a purchased game. This will cost money. Listen, it's not necessarily a manual. I am underselling this. This is telling you a bunch of cool shit about the technical details behind the Switch and stuff like that. And there is all that stuff. But I don't know. This kind of feels like it's a manual and a tech demo that you have to pay for.
Which two? Me inside the game. Here.
Like, don't get me wrong. This looks cool. This looks cool.
Inside the game. Let's examine that.
But you're telling me. Skip forward a bit.
Notice until secrets written as you're playing mini games and tech the system to tiny details you might. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on
paid digital only game. You're telling me that I have to pay. I have to pay for the tech demo? I have to pay for the tech demo? Are you fucking kidding me? Listen, they made you pay for 1-2 Switch on the original Switch, but that felt more like a game. This literally is just a tech demo. Which is crazy. They literally tell you that it's all demos. Listen, it's kind of cool that you can see, like, they're literally letting you go down into the PCB and see information about it, which is sick. That's super cool. I'm so down for the detail they're going to give you in this. But you're telling me that I have to pay for a tech demo advertisement after I've already bought the console? This just feels like Nintendo beating itself off after you've already gotten the console. Like, hey, you bought the console, now buy this game so we can beat ourselves off. Like, what? It's even called Welcome Tour, and I have to buy it? Listen, if this is anything more than $20, that's fucking ridiculous.
on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now, it's the same shape as Nintendo.
It being the same shape is kind of crazy too. So what's gonna happen if I put a Switch 2 cart into my Switch? Is it just not gonna read? Because I guess fair.
Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. 2 will only work with micro SD.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. You
Express cards. They're a different type of SD card, and please note they're rigged.
I get. Oh, you search the prices? Oh god. I've never heard of an SD card express. Oh! Dude! Oh, I physically recoiled. $45 for 128 gigabytes? $60 for 256. Oh, no. 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 No, 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 no. Nintendo. Nintendo. Oh, God. Can you even get a 512? You can't. They only have 256. Oh, they do. Oh! Oh, that's it. No, that's an SD. That's a classic SD. Oh, wait, no. Is this a micro SD? What's a type B? What is this? I don't know what that is. So there is no 512. These microSD Express cards only come in 256 gigabytes. At biggest. Yikes. This wouldn't be a big deal. Like, supporting new formats is cool and all, don't get me wrong. Supporting new formats is sick. However, comma,
regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
dude. You're telling me that not only did they already charge more for their their Nintendo Switch for Nintendo Switch SSDs were already expensive, more expensive than normal SD cards, but at least they supported normal SD cards, and even though they were the same just with branding. You're telling me that even my fancy Nintendo Switch SD card I bought, I can't use on the Switch 2? I didn't buy one of those, but for example, for someone who's bought it, but I can't use a normal SD card? Shit, in my, what do I have in my OLED right now? One sec. Yeah, I've got a 512. I've got a 512 in here. I'm pretty sure I got that thing for like 30 bucks maybe. You're gonna tell me right now, you're gonna seriously tell me, Nintendo, you're gonna genuinely tell me. One second. Come on, go back in the dock. There we go. You're gonna tell me that I can't use a normal SD card? By the way, if you guys want an update, Scorp wants the GameCube. He wants the GameCube games. He wants the GameCube games real bad. Because, me and him, we share an expansion pack. Not an expansion pack. A, Switch Online. Me and Frankie, have a Switch Online family. Oh, my TV turned on. Me and Frankie have a Switch Online family, and he just said, so are we upgrading to expansion pack? And I just said, bro wants GameCube. Noel, you can't play them unless you have a Switch 2. And with what money are you buying it? Anyway, man, I'm about to buy a sketchy Temu micro SD card. I don't blame you. This is crazy. You're telling me that to extend the storage, you are telling me right now that to expand the storage of my Switch 2, I need to spend at bare minimum $45. And that's only for 128 gigabytes. 128 gigabytes barely does shit. What's that gonna do? What do you mean? What do you mean 128 gigabytes for $45? What do you mean? And the highest you can get is a 256. What about people who primarily play digital games? They're fucked. They're fucked. They're totally fucked. That's crazy.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account.
Yeah, exactly. How big are those AAA games going to be? You know what? You know what they've announced in this direct? Elden Ring is coming to the Switch. Cyberpunk is coming to the Switch. Both of those games take up at least 60 gigabytes on PC. That is a fifth of your storage. Almost. It's crazy.
To use the system transfer feature. With this feature,
oh wow, you can do a system transfer. Digital games is crazy though. So, oh, Frankie just got to Deltarune. Oh, Deltarune is here. So my question here is the way that they're wording it. Transfer save data, digital games, and more. Are you going to have to transfer digital ownership to your Switch 2? Like, are you going to have to just, like, are you not going to be able to play your digital games on your old Switch if you do that? What about the new game sharing feature that they just announced with the digital game cards? Can you do those between Switch and Switch 2? If you have the original Switch 1 games? How is this going to work?
transfer save data, digital games, and more.
Twilight Princess looks like it's most likely going to be Switch 2 expansion pack locked. I mean, yeah, if they do it.
We're also releasing
Switch 2 Pro Controller looks about as smooth as the original Pro Controller. It looks pretty banger. The Switch Pro Controller was good. But with the addition of, dude, grip buttons are crazy on an official controller. That's sick.
existing button controls. We've introduced a few new features. An audio jack has been added. We've introduced
Also, if the audio jack doesn't let you plug a mic into, that's going to be upsetting.
And after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch.
And now, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
June 5th. That's sooner than I remembered. I thought it was June 14th or June 15th. June 5th. June 5th. 2 months. 2 months and a couple days.
We're very much looking forward to.
It comes out in 2 months and they're not telling us the price. Y'all. It comes out in 2 months and they're not telling us the price. It comes out in 2 months and you can't pre-order it. This thing is going to get scalped for months.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
I will say this was stupid. You can play Switch 2 games. I think tariffs really fucked with their pricing. They must have. I'm really concerned.
Games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type.
I mean, this isn't surprising. Switch 2 edition games.
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things.
Gonna be honest, probably not getting this until they release Pikmin 5 or a new mainline Kirby game. I'm not gonna lie, I probably will. But yeah, no 3D Mario was crazy. They did Donkey Kong or whatever instead.
Visuals, unique ways to play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jam.
This actually looked sick. I'm glad that I don't already own that game.
On Nintendo Switch new
This looked cool. There's a lot of really cool stuff.
finally lowered and secured. Shoot down enemies. You shake it to the thrill. From mid-range where two enter a pipe.
This looks fun.
You're off. With the safety bar take a ride games using
Honestly, I know it's not gonna happen, but a Switch to a new Zelda game. Listen, Age of Imprisonment looks sick. I love Hyrule Warriors. But you're telling me right now that the Switch 2 is about to come out in 2 months and they haven't revealed a main IP game? A mainline game for any of their, like, primary IPs. No Mario game. No Zelda game other than the spin-off. No, I mean, I wasn't expecting a Zelda game. Tears of the Kingdom just came out. But no 3D Mario? No new 3D Mario game with launch? And we got a Donkey Kong game instead? Like, don't get me wrong, the Donkey Kong game looks cool and all, but this is a brand new console launch. This is a brand new console launch, and you're telling me that most of your games are Nintendo Switch 2 editions of your old games? It's really kind of concerning. Like, Mario Kart World looks sick and all, don't get me wrong, but no mainline Mario?
thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and Rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger.
I'm wondering if they if they're rushing it out, or the 3D Mario got delayed or something. Or maybe they're holding it back for another presentation. But I feel like if they had a 3D Mario, they would have showed it here, you know?
Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. For Mario Party.
See, this is another reason I think that. There are a bunch of games that are releasing like a couple weeks after the launch. Why? Why not release date? It's because they're not done. They're not done. Like, period. They're not done yet. Which is crazy.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade.
How much are these? It's only been 2 months since the Switch 2 announcement also, so it's been a very short time. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little concerned. But also, how much are these? How much is this? $20? Can you use it with words? Can you use it with a God, what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking physical game. If you have a physical game, can you purchase an upgrade? How does that work? Is it just an upgrade for your on the Switch 2? If you put the cartridge into the Switch 2, you can play the Switch 2 edition? Is that how that'll work? There's a lot of issues here. And again, if it's more than 10 or 20 bucks, I just don't know. I don't know.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and the Vibrant. So you
Listen, 120 FPS 1080 Zelda, you have my heart. Like, you've won me.
You can get even more out of this new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch.
This Zelda Notes shit is goofy as hell. Is your sound alerts working? I think so. My sound alerts. My sound alerts? I don't actually know. Or did I just miss it? I don't know. I don't have sound alerts right now. Do I? Channel. Oh, I still have sound alerts down here. Your browser source is offline. Yeah, my sound alerts is... You resubbed and you haven't heard anything. Oh, Baby, that hasn't gone through yet. You've got to, there's usually something that shows up on the bottom to click. The sub hasn't come through on my end at all. Also, why did you do that? You don't have money. Oh, fine. You have Prime. Yeah, I don't know. On PC, you usually have to say that you want to announce it in chat.
On smart devices. It's a game.
So this Zelda app, back to this. I wonder if Nintendo's going to charge $70 for their main IP games whenever those are announced. Yeah, Didn't Tears of the Kingdom launch at that? Yeah. So Tears of the Kingdom initially launched at $70. Being sold at $49.99? I'm sorry, what? Really? No way. No, 70. Yeah, so Tears of the Kingdom is $70. Tears of the Kingdom for the Switch is $70. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all these games are going to be 70. I'm pretty sure all of these games are going to be $70, which is really, really disappointing that they're letting this happen, that Nintendo's going along with them. I'm kind of really upset about the games going up to $70. Not because it's a small thing. It's $10, don't get me wrong. However, it's just... This is a slope. It really is. Because the second that we start accepting $70 games is the second that we start getting $80 games. And $90 games and $100 games. Games are just going to become more and more expensive now. The reason that Nintendo, that games, video games in general, have stayed stagnant for AAA games at $60 is because no one's dared to go above it. Now that Nintendo has dared to do it, I don't doubt that everyone will. GTA 6 will almost undoubtedly be $70. Shit, GTA 6 might be $80. It's really, really concerning.
Specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 edition.
Anyway, this looks goofy. Item sharing. You can send items to people. Daily bonus. Global play data. Amiibo. Photo studio. Navigation. Voice memories. What are voice memories? My play data. That's kind of cool, but navigation is goofy. I'm sorry.
Shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Pay more for 3 days early access. Dude, exactly. I'm concerned. But look at this shit. This is so goofy. Activate voice guidance? Oh yeah, let me turn on my Sheikah GPS. What the fuck, bro?
Proceed north.
Auto build sharing is cool.
We hope these features will make your adventure.
This looks cool. I liked Kirby and the Forgotten Land, or I am liking it because I'm actively playing it. Metroid Prime having a Switch 2 edition is default, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Tears of the Kingdom has been out for like a year, so I feel, I don't know. A year later, having to buy a new edition for a game is kind of wild. And again, how much are these upgrades? Has it been out for 2 years? Am I that behind? Oh god, I need to play that game. But how much are these upgrades going to be? Are they going to be $10? Are they going to be $20? What are we talking about here? How much am I going to have to play? How much am I going to have to pay for these? How much do these cost? I'm a little concerned about the price of games, the price of the upgrades, and the price of the console.
We'll have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
It having a Switch 2 edition is not surprising. The mouse support's sick. That's sick. That was pretty cool. ZA Switch 2 edition, I am so here for. Because I'm so excited about Legend ZA. I really am.
You can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm a little upset that this is gonna... I guess I'm not too upset because this is how new game releases happen, but I'm a little upset that my Switch 2 is kind of... My Switch OLED has kind of now been totally useless now. My original Switch I'll still have a use for because I got that OG revision. I got that hacked Switch. Which is another reason I want to buy the Switch 2 early as possible, because what if it has a hardware bug? I want that.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2.
How much are these upgrades going to cost?
Please take a look.
I mean, fair enough. Listen, I just want to know why. It's an interesting concept. I'm not mad about it. But why to show off the mouse was your first thought? Wheelchair basketball. Like, I'm not upset that the game exists, but I'm very confused by it. Hope it doesn't suffer from PS5, Xbox shortage from 2020. Yeah. Honestly, Switch is on its own release cycle now, by the way, which is crazy. Because they used to kind of follow in the footsteps of, like it would keep in touch with the other release cycle of the other consoles in terms of generations. There's going to be a PS6 in a couple of years, and the Switch 2 is coming out right now. Dragon Drive looks fine. Yeah, I'll hydrate. This looks fine. Elden Ring on Switch. We already knew this was happening. This was leaked. But still kind of crazy. Although, not gonna lie. It kind of looks like ass in so look at this. Look at the frame rate. I don't think this is cracking 60 FPS. This is not 60 FPS. I don't even know. Hades 2, unsurprising. I don't care about Street Fighter. I don't really care. I'm not surprised. It's a co-op game. This belongs on the Switch. I don't care. Madden? Really? Really? Why would I give a fuck?
Hi, I'm Alan to immerse in the Wizarding. You really launches on
Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Okay. Cool, but okay. Not one I'm really a huge, big fan of, so it's like, okay. That's fine. The new stuff is kind of cool, and the fact that for some reason SpongeBob DLC is kind of crazy. Hitman and 007 is kind of crazy. The fact that the Hitman people are making a 007 game. Y'all. This is gonna be cool. This is gonna be sick.
World's favorites. Born.
To the platform. Which two?
This one I don't care as much about. It's okay, cool. Not a game that I'm really. Yakuza. I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that. Not big for me. This I'm excited about because I loved Hyrule Warriors. I loved Age of Calamity. So I will never complain about a new Hyrule Warriors game. I mean, come on. This just looks fun. This just looks really fun.
It's being which took
and now some news about Nintendo Switch on Switch 2.
Yeah, then the GameCube one, which is
Switch exclusive to Plus expansion.
Okay.
Will be getting Nintendo GameCube. Great C.
Listen, I know a lot of people are excited about this, but I still feel weird about the fact that this is what replaced Virtual Console. Like, you're telling me I can't buy the games I want anymore? I have to subscribe every month and just, like, hope?
Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, Swords, Fighter comes a...
The price was confirmed? What do you mean? Where? Where? I'm crying. They're just adding anybody. I didn't even notice this. There's a Pianta. There's a Pianta. Fucking penguin. The Goomba. A fish. Yeah, you can drive as a cow. As a moo cow. I'm not gonna lie, this is goofy as hell. This is so goofy. TLDR, paid Discord, a full price Breath of the Wild 3.0, Deltarune, single frame Silksong, Switch exclusive FromSoft game. Y'all, the FromSoft game is not going to be Switch exclusive. It's probably going to be an initial Switch launch and then it'll come to other consoles. It's not going to be Switch exclusive. Sakurai directed Kirby. It's not a Kirby, it's Kirby. It's fucking Kirby Air Ride. Kirby Air Ride is back. Was Kirby Air Ride a thing before? Oh. It is a 2003 racing game. I didn't know that this was a game already. I didn't know that this was a sequel. I'm not gonna lie. I see from IGN. It's not a sequel. They say it was a remake. It's a remake? So they're just making the same thing again? Listen, I don't... I feel like when you start a I feel like when you start a bro, we're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. It's over. It's over. We're fucking cooked. Switch itself will retail for $4.90. Where are you getting this information? Where did they get this information? This wasn't in the direct. Where are they getting this info? Pre-orders going live April 9th. Did I miss something? Did I miss something?
Digital games are supported. No sweat.
Including family and friends. Experience example.
Share and using games.
I'm still ahead of.
On the recon.
I don't remember where the release date was.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo
per hour.
Where are they getting this info? Kirby Air Ride. No, this says it's a new entry. Tears of the Kingdom prequel called Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Yeah. When did they confirm this? 30 minutes after the direct. Nintendo.
In TV mode, use the digital game. Used as a mouse. The Nintendo Switch 2 system can adapt to suit your situation.
Let's quickly watch this. Let's see if there's any new info
Use
here.
the dock to play on a bigger screen. In tabletop mode, place your system however you like using the stand.
Yeah,
Or
it's
share a controller with a friend. In handheld mode, play anywhere you go. With these 3 play modes, you can enjoy.
It seems like they're pushing Donkey Kong Bonanza to be a replacement for Odyssey. Like, it seems like they're going for that to be the flagship launch game platformer, which I don't know how I feel about.
Enjoy playing whenever and wherever you look at some features of Nintendo Switch 2 and how it's improved from the Nintendo Switch system. Built-in screens, ultimately double piece screen.
Yeah. 100.
Light and
Yeah.
dark areas vivid and supports HDR. Controllers.
Yeah.
Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on. The SL and SR buttons are now larger.
Wait.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Are they Hall Effect? Are they Hall Effect? In the direct, they said it was going to be a remake, so I'm confused. Yeah, I am too. I'm really...
Opening up even more ways to play in compatible game. Both the left using 2 mice. Like speakers are clearer. Time. So your voice will come through. Don't have a surround sound system. Games can be enjoyed with more immersive, 3-dimensional sound, as if it Nintendo Switch 2 however you like, with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom, it's handy for connecting a top mode. Which means you can play physical.
Let me check the website they have linked here. I just sent you a link in Discord about the price. I have a feeling it's going to be in here. Yeah. Okay. You sent me a different link. You sent me a how to buy link. I'm sorry? $629? What? $700? That's Canadian. Oh, yeah, you sent me the Canadian link, you freak. Bro, my heart for a moment. You have no idea. Where's US? How to buy. Okay, so it's gonna be $450 for the system and $500 for Mario Kart World game download, which saves you $30 because Mario Kart World costs $80. Learn more. Let's see if this is real. Hit the road. Zip across. Nintendo Switch 2 system. Everywhere is your race course. Yeah, this is actually really sick. Like, really, this is awesome. I wonder if you're actually going to be able to fly. Or if this is just gliding. Modes. Burn rubber and 24 drive. Yeah, Grand Prix. Knockout Tour looks really cool. Free roam looks cool. Holy shit, they're not joking. Bro. This is the first game, I think, to go up to $80 for a base price. This is a really, really dangerous precedent. Fun fact, I was literally just explaining how bad this is. That $70 games were going to lead to $80 games. And I guarantee you, someone somewhere was thinking, oh no, that won't happen. It's fine. $80. $80. That's insane. That's the price of a game and its DLC. That's crazy. I guess you have to buy the bundle or go fuck yourself. I'm never buying that for full price. Ever. Period. I will not pay $80 for a video game. Ever. Oh boy, Joy-Con wheels. Oh god. Are y'all ready? How much is the camera? What are we getting? What are we betting? Is it going to be more or less than the game? Is it going to cost more or less than Mario Kart World? My guess is somewhere in the $50, $60 range. It won't be anything under 40. All right. I'm going. I'm seeing 100. I'm not seeing a price. Oh, you meant I'm guessing. It looks like they haven't announced a price yet. Oh, hey! You can use any USB-C camera you'd like, so it supports other cameras. So that's nice, I guess. It looks like they haven't announced a price for it yet, though. Alright, how much is Mario Party Jamboree? I don't know if it'll work with a C920. I've got my Logitech. I think this is a C920, actually. Or no, C922 is what I'm using, I think. Oh, we get another look at the UI. This looks the same, but slightly updated from the Switch 1 UI. Y'all, if they don't add themes, I'm gonna fucking... I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so upset. Genuinely. Add themes to the fucking Switch home menu. Holy fuck. $80. $80. Okay, is this also 80? Oh god. This is also gonna be 80 about this game. Did they just not want to make a sequel to Odyssey? Because let's be so real, this is very obviously the replacement for Odyssey. Big Guy is back. Brand new action adventure. Help Donkey Kong make his way through the depths of the underground. Deeper underground. Crash. Oh god, this is so weird. No shortage of things DK can pulverize with his powerful punches. How did they do this? 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 I've never seen this on a website before. How the fuck? Okay. Baddies are up to no good. Golden bananas. Voidco has its eyes on the prized bunch. No one messes with DK's favorite food. Voidcold stole every breathtaking bunch. Donkey Kong must dive to get them back. So once again, they took the bananas and Donkey Kong is going after them. $70. Okay. Oh, Roberito already said that in chat. So Bonanza is 70. Just how big of a game is Mario Kart World that it's justifying? Do we have a price for any of these? No, we don't. You're right. Available exclusively for Nintendo Switch 2. Multiplayer? The Duskbloods is a multiplayer From Software game Made exclusively for Switch 2.
Switch as Nintendo Switch.
No price on the welcome tour. Upgrade packs, learn more. Content and enhancement upgrades will depend on the upgrade pack, vary by game. They could include... Does it look like an AI thumbnail? Oh yeah, Cyberpunk Ultimate Edition. Borderlands 4 I didn't see, but okay. Elden Ring. Enter the Gungeon 2. Wait, I missed this in the...
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can
3D Enter the Gungeon
to return.
Okay.
We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
They're cooking. Project 007 looks really sick. Star Wars Outlaws? Star Wars Outlaws is coming to Switch? How? How? What? It barely runs on PC. Survival Kids looks fucking stupid. Okay, back to what I was looking at. Nah, that doesn't look AI generated. I thought that game was dead and buried. I have it. I'm gonna stream it at some point. It's on the list. I got it free with my computer. Upgrade packs. Here we go. Learn more. Additional game modes, features, and content. If you already have an additional Nintendo Switch game. Okay. Either physical or digital, so they have a way to do it with the physical game. You can then purchase the pack from the eShop, My Nintendo Store, or retailers. After you upgrade, the game can still be... So the original can still be played on Switch, and the Nintendo 2 Switch Edition will be able to be played on Nintendo Switch 2. So this is the best way to get these games for the most part. Okay. New way to play exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. New mouse mode. Breath of the Wild. Support for Zelda notes. Improved frame rates. Faster load times. HDR support. What's the star? HDR requires HDR compatible display. Makes sense. New story, star-crossed world, visually enhanced, improved performance, higher frame rate and resolution. Mouse to control, enhanced resolution, 2 display modes. Okay. How do you purchase? Shop Switch 2 Edition at retail that sell video games or My Nintendo Store. Is this what the new Switch cases are going to look like? Interesting. Already have the game on Nintendo Switch. If you have it, either physical or edition, you can upgrade by purchasing the game's upgrade pack. How to purchase an upgrade pack? Oh no, this is the UI! Oh no, bro! Bro, it's the same! It's the same! It's the same! Listen, I didn't mind the original one, but I want themes. It looks like, okay. Switch Online, chat. I don't know what that is. News, maybe? eShop, pictures. Is that the game downloading thing? Like the local game download? Joy-Cons, digital game cartridges, settings is now here, and power. My Nintendo Store. Oh! Oh. Oh, you already said that in chat. Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom 2 will be included in expansion pack. Ah! Fucking expansion pack. Fucking expansion pack. Expansion pack. An active membership acquired. Only expansion pack. Fuck you, Nintendo! God! Infuriating. It really is. But how much do the upgrade passes cost on their own? How much do they cost? How much are these upgrade packs going to cost me? You know? Developer interviews. Bloodborne 2 is trending. Bloodborne 2 is real and it's a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. Oh my god. Sony, can we make Bloodborne 2? No. Okay, say less. And they just made it anyway on the Switch. That's funny. White people when Trump tariffs make Nintendo Switch 2 $7,000 in Portland. $449.99. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about $449.99? I'm not gonna lie, it didn't go up. Listen, okay. So here's my thought. Right? For that price, I want an OLED screen. This just means that the OLED that they're eventually gonna launch is gonna be $500. Here's what the move is. They don't want the Switch 2 Lite to be $100 cheaper. So they're pricing this in the middle. When they release the Switch 2 Lite, it's going to be $499 and the Switch 2 OLED is going to be $500. So the Lite's going to be $400, this is $450, then that's going to be $500 is what I'm thinking. Unless they make the Switch 2 Lite $350, and that just ends up being more expensive than the original Switch. Yeah, $650 Canadian's kind of crazy. Because that means it's actually like... Oh no, it's only like $2 more expensive for you. But still... I'm iffy on this. I'm gonna be so real. I get it. I do. I get it. It was never going to be $300. I thought it was going to be at least. I thought that game was dead and buried. I don't remember what that was talking about. They probably want to double dip sales for those who can afford the OLED. Yeah, no, they do. They did that with the Switch as well. And I fell for it. To be fair, I only fell for it with the limited edition one eventually. And I got it on a discount, so fuck you, Nintendo. Mario Kart World is $80. So, I'm not gonna... Oh, new Amiibo figures from Tears of the Kingdom. Wow. Wow. New Amiibos. Wow, guys. Mineru Construct Amiibo. Oh, wow, guys. Amiibos. Guys. I know we just announced the Switch 2, but please look at our little figures. Please look at our Amiibos. Look at our Amiibos, please. Please look at our Amiibos. Please, God, please buy the Amiibos, please. Jesus. Star-Crossed World looks cool. Limited time purchase through fall 2025 is crazy. Have they learned that, like, truly, have they learned nothing about scalpers? It doesn't come with a special design. even. It's just the same black Switch 2. Not to mention, you can't get a white Switch anymore. It's only black. You can't get different colors. Originally, you could get the gray and the blue. I don't know how I feel about that. I also feel like I don't like how it looks. It's all black. Why? Where's the color that the Joy-Cons used to have? Kind of annoying. I'm not here for that. Kirby Air Riders, a brand new title directed by Masahiro Sakurai. This is a brand new game. Air Riders is not a remake or a remaster. It is a brand new title. I don't remember who was saying that it was a remake or remaster earlier, but no, it is a brand new title. When you announce Mario Kart World at the beginning, I don't think that's a big deal anymore, but some people might have nostalgia for it, so I can get that. To me, it's just okay. Bro, this is awful. It's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. They're punishing people who want physical media now. Are you kidding? I like having physical media as much as possible. Why are they punishing me? Why am I being punished for wanting physical media? Based on Japanese pricing, Nintendo Switch 2 Game Edition upgrades will be like $10 for smaller games, $20 for bigger ones with new content. I mean, that's about fair. I'm not gonna lie, that's about fair, honestly. I think that's fair, and I'm glad that they're offering the upgrades at all. I think $10 to $20 is very fair, personally. I think that's fair, you know. $20 for a DLC, $10 for visual upgrades. Scarlet and Violet will get a free update with some improvements on Switch 2. Pokemon Gen 10 apparently is releasing next year. And there'll be... this is a leaking account, so apparently Gen 10 of Pokemon is going to be announced. Scarlet and Violet will get a free Switch update. The changes will not be as big as Pokemon Legends ZA. Okay, that's kind of cool. Nintendo has reached a list of games that will be compatible. Okay, 122. There are small amounts of games that are playable with certain issues. Issues were found. No issue. Most of Nintendo's game, no issues were found. Concern for partners games. The Switch 2 accessories have prices now? Okay, alright. Okay, $80 for the Switch Pro controller is about right, I think. Isn't that how much the Switch Pro controller already costs? Or am I tripping? I am tripping. It's $70. The new controller is $10 more. Although it does look a bit more premium. I don't know. I might be dick riding on that. But it doesn't look that bad. $80 for a controller is kind of rough, though. Bro! Ain't no way a pair of Joy-Cons costs $90! Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? You've gotta be fucking with me. Watch them not have Hall effect sensors for real! Imagine paying $90 for things that just drift immediately! Bro! Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. That hurts. It really does. That's... Ugh. Aren't they 80 right now? Switch Joy-Cons? Yeah, so Joy-Cons are usually 80. So they brought them everything up $10. It's 90 now for Joy-Cons. Oh, it's a charging grip. That's cool. Wait, it can charge them? Handy charging station with the intent included USB-C charging cable. Oh yeah, right there. It's $35. Are you kidding me? Listen. I get that this one has charging built in. No, that's renewed. Do they not sell this anymore? Nintendo, don't worry about it. They only sell them refurbed. I guess there was a charging grip for the existing Joy-Cons. Or is that the Switch 2 one? No. This is for the original Switch. So it's $5 more than the charging grip that apparently exists for the original Switch is. So I guess that's fair? I guess that's not too upsetting? How uncomfortable is this controller going to be? Hopefully the prices can't get worse. Hopefully. Enjoy your nap. I should take one eventually. I mean, yeah, this looks fine. It looks like it's going to be even less comfortable than the original one, though. I'm not going to lie. These look kind of rough. Joy-Con 2 straps. Oh, yeah, because they have to go around it since it's got to be a mouse, right? So I guess they just, like, snap on to the outside. These look kind of goofy. More stability when using mouse controls. But, okay, $13 for straps. I'm asking if Scorp wants to VC, or Frankie. Some of you know him as Scorp. I'm calling him Frankie. I'm seeing if Frankie wants to VC. $13 for little plastic doodads with a thing. Apparently he's on the phone with his bank. Good for him. So the Joy-Con 2 strap is $13, which is wild. I know that they'll come with it, but $20 for Joy-Con wheels, that's fair. Oh, okay. I was right. The camera's $50. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's about what I expected. It includes a charging cable, which is good. No. Hey, there's something wrong with it. Don't worry about it. Wonderful. Built-in privacy shutter. Love that. Love that, Nintendo. High sensitivity image feature that can adjust brightness, detect faces. It's pretty small. I wonder how high quality this camera is. I'm interested to see how this is. $50 is fair. Man, really? Let me see if I'm crazy or not. No, I'm not. I'm not crazy. You can get an original dock for $54. Oh, that's not being sold officially by Nintendo. $60 to $90, depends on if it's new or used. Do they not sell the official dock anymore? From Nintendo Direct? I guess not. I'm sorry though, $110 is kinda wild. It's kinda crazy. Kinda kooky. Kinda, fucking insane. Adding an extra dock lets you easily set up a second TV in your house for big screen gaming action. Includes ultra high speed HDMI cable. Bro, that cable... No, that's not the HDMI cable. I don't see it. $110? There's an accessory further down that is insane I want to see a reaction to. $110. The carrying case and screen protector are $35. See, I wouldn't buy this because this is only going to carry my Switch. What about my games? What about my accessories? What about my grip? $80 for a fucking carrying case? I mean, it's got room for everything. But to fully utilize it... It doesn't even have room for everything. It genuinely doesn't even have room for everything. Because it has room for your dock. Some room for your charging cables. But what about your charging brick? What about the brick that it plugs into? Which, by the way, I do want to note, this is a much better design for the charging brick. On the bottom right here. I don't know if you guys know, but the current Switch has this gigantic brick that can't disconnect. It being a USB-C cable that can plug in and out of a fairly small brick, that's cool. This should be like 60. You kidding me with 80? I get that it carry up to 6 game cards. Yeah, this is probably where the charging brick... Maybe. You're right. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. This is kind of a lot price-wise. I guess it's fairly compact, which is nice. But $80? I'll pick up a third-party one for $40. $30 to get a replacement AC adapter? Are you fucking me right now? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Oh no. Oh no. Micro SD Express card. Oh no. Oh no. So you can use micro SD Express card on both. Oh, you can load screenshots and videos from your SD card, but nothing else. Capacity of up to 2 terabytes. Micro SD Express cards with 2 terabytes don't seem to exist. On Nintendo Switch console, the data reading and writing speeds will be equivalent to that of a micro SD card. This is so fucking goofy. I'm not gonna lie, $30 is crazy. They have an app that lets you do that. What app? Why bother to get it on your Switch too? You mean the transfer? I'm not gonna lie, some of these accessory prices are wild. The camera being $50 is actually very reasonable. Anyway, let's look back into this where we were at. So this is games that are that work. Games that cannot be played on Nintendo Switch 2. So there is only one game that can't be played on Nintendo Switch 2. One single game, and that is the Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 4 VR kit. That's it. Apparently all of the other ones still work. Nintendo Switch 2 console cannot be inserted into Toy-Con VR goggles. I wonder if you can use old Joy-Cons on the new console. Like, you can't shove them in, but can you, like, connect them? I wonder. Probably not. Some require Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers to play. Okay, so you can connect. Yeah, okay. Cool, good. At the bottom of the page. Oh, interesting. Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 accessory compatibility. Joy-Con controllers are accessible. Switch Pro controllers are compatible. You can wirelessly pair Joy-Cons, but they cannot be attached. Switch Pro controller can connect wirelessly or charged. Yeah, cannot be attached to Switch 2. That's fair. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Charging stand, not compatible. I didn't even know that was a thing. Switch 2 the Nintendo Switch dock is not compatible. Due to different power output, it is not possible to use Nintendo Switch 2 in TV mode using this adapter. It is possible to charge the Nintendo Switch 2 console when plugged in directly. I'm sorry, the HDMI cable isn't compatible? The standards differ. Okay. Switch 2 is designed exclusively for micro SD Express cards. That is awful. That's awful. That's so bad. GameCube controller adapter. Joy-Con strap not compatible. That's fair. Joy-Con grip, charging grip, Joy-Con wheel. Oh, I needed that stretch. The leg strap. The Ring Con for Ring Fit. Joy-Con AAA battery pack. These are fucking stupid. Charging stand. Okay. Good to know. I don't know what app you're talking about. Was there one at the bottom of this page? Whatever. I don't care. Okay. So. See details. Games that will still require a Joy-Con to play. No, last one. Which page? What is the content on the page? I'll link it in Discord for whenever you want to see it. Just tell me the content that's on the page. The one that I was on. Which page was it on? Please, just tell me. Stop saying last one. The other page. That doesn't tell me anything of value. Please, please, I am begging you. I'm behind and you keep moving around. Just tell me what the content on the page was. I know you're behind. It's a stream. Tell me the content of the page. Which page was it on? Accessories page. Thank you. What do you mean? What about an app? I've scrolled further. The red section. This is just details about the thing. Oh, Nintendo Switch app. This is an app on your phone. Noel, this is a thing that already exists. They're updating the title of the Nintendo Switch Online app. It's the same app. They have an app that lets you do that. Why bother trying to get it on your Switch 2? Trying to get what on your Switch 2? I'm so confused. Oh, you mean the picture thing? God, you gotta be more specific. Have me so confused. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Games that are going to require a Switch Joy-Con to play. I don't need to follow shit. I'm the streamer. Fuck you. I don't need to do shit. Let me pull that back up. Okay. So 1-2 Switch will still need a Joy-Con because, Joy-Con 2 controllers don't have the IR camera. So I guess they have full proper motion controls. Damn, that sucks. I was really hoping that the IR camera was going to give us the ability for Wii game emulation, but I don't know about that now cuz it's not on the Switch 2. Everybody 1-2 Switch. No one fucking cares. Game Builder Garage. Joy-Con 2 controllers don't include an IR motion controller. So it is only able to use the Nodon or IR Lite. Okay, that's fair. Nintendo Switch Sports. Joy-Con 2 controllers do not fit inside the leg strap. For soccer, you need a Switch Joy-Con. WarioWare Move It. IR motion camera. Nintendo Labo Toy-Con variety kits. Okay, so yeah, these all require... Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair as hell. Have compatibility issues. Nintendo is continuing to improve compatibility. Games with startup issues on Switch 2. Oh god, okay, let's see. Issue is being investigated. Switch 2 version is planned. No! Fortnite has compatibility issues! No! Doom Eternal. It's a lot of games. Not another Crab's Treasure. Investigated. So why... Question. What... Oh, fuck. I lost the page. What truly changed so much? What truly changed so much about the, Switch 2's OS that Switch 1 games have issues running on it? Like, what fundamentally changed about the operating system? Because it seems to have the same UI. Games that are playable but have some in-game compatibility issues. Oh, so this one... Wait. Let me... Downloads. Let me open this PDF again. Wait, where'd the PDF go? Do I have to click this? Did it never download? Oh, okay. Cool. Nintendo Switch games with startup issues on Nintendo Switch 2. 121 operator. A boy and his retro blob collection. Okay, so these are ones that literally don't start. Like, these don't start up. At all. Download. Is this just the same file? Yeah, I guess. Oh, you guys can't see when I click that. Huh. Okay. Playable, but have in-game issues. What about the ones that are playable with issues in certain parts of the game? That's that one. Games can be started for their testing. Alan Wake Remastered. Dadish. Fall Guy. Man, this must be a lot of work on this compatibility shit. This must be kind of crazy. 15,000 games. This is not the whole list. Even close. I mean, okay, they're clearly trying their best to make sure that compatibility is up to snuff. So, that's fair. And they're clearly helping developers fix it. Also, I'm getting warm. The hoodie's coming back off. That's right, we're stripping live on Twitch.tv. Getting naked. No, I'm not. I'm just taking off a hoodie. Switch 2 edition games. Okay. I think we've seen everything. Let me see what else this guy had to say. Nintendo has confirmed that some Switch 2 games won't have the game on the cart. The cartridge will only be used as a license check for the game that's needed to be downloaded. Physical game, they're killing them. They're killing physical games. What is the point of releasing an entire cartridge if the game won't be on it? Why? Why? No one asked for this. No one wants this. Just give me games on my cartridges. I want to own my games. This is why piracy exists. And they're actively making shit worse. This is why piracy is becoming more and more prevalent. Genuinely, this type of shit is the reason. Also, excuse me. This type of shit's the reason. Okay, at least there's a little thing that will say if it's just a game key card. But considering the fact that apparently... y'all saw earlier there was something that said, I'm sorry, them being so red is crazy. Those are like... very red. God, that sucks. So annoying. Game key cards are the exact same thing as just a game card. It's the same thing as just getting it digitally. Pain in the ass, man. Ayo, tech specs. Capacitive touchscreen, 7.9-inch wide color gamut LCD, 1920 by 1080, HDR10, variable refresh rate up to 120. Yeah, custom CPU, GPU processor from NVIDIA. I have a feeling the Switch 2 is using DLSS or some similar thing. 256 gigabyte portion is reserved by the system. That's fair. It has LAN, Bluetooth, and wired LAN port on the dock that you don't have to buy. Video output via HDMI connector and TV mode, maximum of 300,840. Yeah, 4K. 4K 60 is the max. Yo, someone asked earlier, I think it was, I don't know if it was Roberito or if it was Ptolemy, but it will support 120 FPS in 2K. It does support that, which is really cool. It does support 1440p, 120 frames per second. That's sick. Linear PCM 5.1, output via HDMI, surround sound can be affected when outputting to headphones and the built-in speakers. Stereo speakers, built-in microphone, noise cancellation, echo cancellation, auto gain control. Micro SD card express slot. That's all it does. That is wild to me. Also, 1 second, I just realized I forgot to take my medication earlier, so I'm gonna game no webcam instead of showing you guys me doing that. I meant to do that like an hour ago. Oopsies. I got too excited about the thing. Oops. There we go. Oh my god! Battery life. Holy shit. 2 to 6.5 hours. 2. Oh, Nintendo! Why did you fumble? This is supposed to be a mobile thing as well. This is supposed to be a mobile gaming device, and you're telling me that it can only play for 2 hours for certain games? Oh, guys. Guys, this is bad. You know what this is gonna mean? Switch battery game case. Switch battery game case that are going to latch onto the back and make it super bulky. Listen, I know why they did this. Oh, we didn't want to make it thicker, so instead we made the battery shit. You should have just made it thicker, Nintendo. You should have just made it thicker. Operates between 41 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, 5,220 milliamp hours is, rough. 3 hours for a full charge? Wait. If it takes 3 hours for a full charge, and you can kill the battery in 2 hours, does that mean that in certain games, even if you're charging, it will lower the battery because it's just using that much power? Charge 3 hours to play 2 hours. That's brutal. New Nintendo eShop UI. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Oh, my God. Thank... The current Switch eShop UI is terrible. Not the UI, it's just the experience of using it because it's the browser. Anyone else feeling a little bit Nintendo doomed? I don't think it's that bad, but some things are rough. Welcome to the game of $80 Pokemon games, I guess, plus DLC. We don't know that. 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 We don't... The biggest Switch 2 games like Mario Kart World will... Listen, we only know that Mario Kart World is $80. Let's not... Bro, who am I kidding? Oh, thank God. In America, the price will be the same for digital and physical. I'm calling Frankie. He said his shit's sorted. Oh, he joined, so I guess he's good. Who? Hello, we're discussing pricing. It's
who?
Your mom. What are you oohing?
I'm just hooing.
Oh.
Not hooing.
I stopped hearing the
Very,
W,
very
and at some
different.
point I thought you were just saying ooh. Anyway, we're talking about pricing. It's
actually amazing. I love spending $80 on games.
It's not even just that. The Joy-Cons are $90.
They better not drift.
Exactly. They're $90 now. The Switch Pro controller, $80. You want another dock? $110. You want another charger? $40. It's insane.
I'm pre-ordering 2 of everything.
As far as people have said, so the console itself is $440, which isn't bad, and Mario Kart World is $80. But if you buy the bundle, you get it for $500. So it's like $30 off. I'm gonna kill myself.
I mean, to be fair, I assume that's how most people will buy it if they can get their hands on the bundle.
Anyway, I found the if it doesn't get scalped to hell. Which it will.
I don't know, because I don't remember the Switch 1 getting scalped as much as this, as other things have.
Oh yeah, that was before scalping got quite as bad. I guarantee you, it's gonna be a nightmare. Just the extra accessories are so expensive. You want to know what isn't, surprisingly? The camera's only $50.
Yeah.
It's not bad. That's fair. That's fair as hell. It's valid. Anyway, there's only one. Well,
I need to know how much that GameCube controller is.
Probably the same as the other controllers have been, which is around $60. Also, there's only
I need me that GameCube controller.
there's only one Nintendo game to be found not compatible with Nintendo Switch 2, and that's the Labo Toy-Con VR kit.
Yeah, that checks out.
You can't put the console in the goggles. All of the others are compatible, specifically because you can wirelessly connect your old Joy-Con to your new Switch 2.
Yeah, that checks out.
Hey, Noel, it's not just a block; it's a block and a cord. Ooh. Anyway, I'm looking at like leaks and rumor. Well, not really leaks, but just like stuff that's on other websites that isn't really on the official Nintendo website. That's or obscure parts of the Nintendo website.
Bro, I can't believe they're finally bringing Fortnite to the Switch.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
I'm so excited.
So in Japan, they announced yeah, the cable is included. They did say that. So they announced we know what the price of these upgrades is probably going to cost, and that's not bad. Based on Japanese prices, they're going to be between $10 and $20 depending on the game. So something like Breath of the Wild or yeah, no, that's not terrible. Something like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, which has basically a visual upgrade and some tiny in-game changes like GPS.
Yeah, the GPS.
I'm sorry, I can't live with the GPS. It's so fucking stupid. No, by the way,
north.
Almost none of that, other than the the visual upgrades, is needed. But those are gonna be like $10, which honestly, not bad. That's fair. I'm not gonna throw a shit fit about that. That's fine. The bigger ones like and this is also fair, like according to the Japanese website, it's going to be about 2,000 yen, about $20 to upgrade for the Kirby game, the Kirby plus Starry World. Which is fair, because at that point, you're paying $20 for both a graphical upgrade, some in-game content updates, and essentially a full DLC.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. $10 to $20 for an upgrade is I don't know, maybe I'm dick riding here, but it really doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Also, Switch 2 boxes are looking goofy as hell. I'm going to share my screen so you don't have to be delayed on stream.
Is that?
Switch 2 boxes looking looking
I'm not gonna lie, it's only 3 seconds behind on stream.
That's not bad. Wait a second, wait. I need to read the fine print on this Zelda one. Wait a second. Includes Nintendo Switch game and Switch 2 upgrade pack. Upgrade also available separately. Okay. For a second, I thought that that the Switch 1 game was on the cart and you had to get the upgrade edition DLC. To be fair, it's not like I'm buying this. I'll be buying the upgrade editions. I'm not rebuying Zelda. Or I won't buy them at all because bro wants GameCube. And guess what comes with Expansion Pass? Guess what comes with the Expansion Pass? Do you want to know?
What?
The upgrade packs for Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. They're both included in Expansion Pass. Please buy Expansion Pass. Please, 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 please buy the expansion pack. Please, 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 please buy the expansion pack. Please, 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 please. We're so broke.
We don't even have Switch 2s yet.
No, that's Nintendo saying please buy the expansion pack, not me.
Oh.
They're begging, please do it, please just buy it, please. We'll give you Wind Waker. We know you've been wanting Wind Waker. Please, we'll give you Super Mario Sunshine, and this time we won't even only let you buy it for a year. Please buy the expansion pack, please. We're so broke. We're a poor multi-billion-dollar company. Please.
No Mario Kart Double Dash though, unless I missed it.
Yet, that'll be in there eventually. Also, I need to know your take on these SD cards.
I mean, my take is that I understand if they're trying to do like PS5/Xbox One really fast loading that if they're trying to do that type of thing, the old SD cards aren't gonna, cut it.
On one hand, I get that,
but straight up not supporting the old cards at all.
Exactly. That's my take. Like, be like, listen, you can use these, but they're gonna have reduced load times. The fact that you can't use them, period, is insane. Because have you looked into how much micro SD express cards cost?
No, why would I look into that? I haven't heard of one until today.
A 256 gigabyte micro SD express card costs $60.
I mean, yeah.
Bro, I can get a 512 normal SD card for $40. Like, at least they upgraded the storage now, but I saw that you're gonna love this. The tech specs got released in Japan. Or no, I guess they're in US. So I'm gonna read these out. Oh no, you can read them, but so as we knew, 120 hertz screen, HDR10. LCD is so disappointing. So disappointing.
Yeah. Why would they not just put the OLED on there?
Because if they put the OLED on it, they can't sell you a $550 Nintendo Switch OLED in 2 years. Silly. Why wouldn't you think of that?
But like, at least release it at the same time.
No, fuck you. Because then, if we release it at the same time, then you won't buy then you'll only buy the OLED. You won't buy the original. We need to release them at separate times. That way, because you don't want to, you have FOMO, right? You have fear of missing out. You don't want to miss out. It's a brand new console. Everyone's going to be talking about it. You don't want to miss out on all the brand new games, right? Which means you have to buy the Switch now. And then later, when we come out with the Switch OLED, then you can buy that too and see it again with a better screen. If we release them at the same time, you'll only buy the OLED. And we can't let that happen. We need more money. They've done so much stuff on this that is incredibly pro-consumer, and then stuff that's so fucking just fuck you. It's so upsetting.
To be fair, the OLED thing doesn't really bother me that much, because I can live without the OLED screen.
Custom CPU GPU from NVIDIA, so that's gonna be banger. That's probably why it's running so well. I'm awesome that
these things are not gonna be in stock.
Don't. Oh no, they're not. We're aware. So the Switch.
No, but custom processor made by NVIDIA settled it right there. NVIDIA cannot.
Can be connected wired. I think that they've already manufactured a bunch of them. I heard manufacturing started almost a year ago. It has a LAN port on the dock built in, which is good because the original Switch didn't have that, and you had to either buy an upgrade or you had to buy an OLED. This is cool. It supports 120 1440p on TV mode.
Neat.
So it supports up to 2K 120 and 4K 60 on TV, which is honestly pretty damn good, and it very much explains why it has a built-in vent. Audio output, stereo, built-in microphone. Here's where the fun begins. Only up to 2 terabyte micro SD express cards. Not that, as far as I can tell, those exist yet. It has all of the accelerometer, gyroscope, a brightness sensor in the console, which is interesting. But then, look at the battery life for me.
Micro SD memory cards that are not compatible with micro SD Express can only be used to copy screenshots and videos. That's.
By the way, the Nintendo Switch Online app can do that.
Yeah.
Look at the battery life for me real quick. Just take a.
It's about the same as the current Switch. Yeah. Did you expect more?
I expected not to get a battery life of 2 out of a 3-hour charge time.
Yeah. I don't know why you would expect this. The Nintendo Switch.
Just make it thicker and put a slightly bigger battery in. There's no way that you can tell me I can. There is no way that you're telling me that I have to charge 3 hours to play 2 hours. That means that if I am playing in handheld mode, hypothetically,
that's 3 hours while the system's in sleep mode.
This means that hypothetically, you could be charging your Switch and it wouldn't charge because it's just using so much battery that it can't keep up.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know. This is brutal. The screen should have been an OLED. The battery should have been better. 6.5 isn't bad. A lot of people are upset about that because the Steam Deck does more. But I'm not gonna lie to you. The Steam Deck does. Wait, no. People are saying it's better than the Steam Deck.
More. The Steam Deck does not do more than that. That would be so for real. The Steam Deck, depending on game, maxes out around 2 to 3.
Listen, I know it's never gonna match it, but I miss the days of like the DS where it lasted like forever. I would charge that thing like once a week. Anyway, those are the specs.
The games you were playing on it weren't 3D. We're playing 2D little,
Apparently, oh, this is a good question. Is it 4K native or is it 4K upscaled?
It's almost definitely upscaled. It's got an NVIDIA processor.
Yeah, it's probably some modified form of DLSS.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess. I wonder, do you think the 1080p is native or do you think it's upscaled? Like the you know what I mean? The actual like on console.
I'm sure it can handle 1080p.
But for 120 FPS, do you think that they said let's upscale 720 instead, which means 4K is going to look rough if it's upscaled from 720.
Well,
you know
to
what?
Be fair,
maybe
4K is only a 60.
Yeah, so it might that's what I was about to say. It might be a situation where on the handheld mode, it's DLSS upscaling 720 to 1080. And on the TV, it's upscaling 1080 to either 4K or 1440. That might be it.
Yeah.
And then having the extra power in the dock, like the active power from being charged, gives it enough power to run 1080p 120 frames per second natively. But it can't do it on battery. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Looks like the Nintendo eShop UI I just saw, which is hopefully true. This person also shares my concern of welcome to the era of $80 Pokemon games. God, I hope not. Pokemon games are barely worth $60 these days.
No, but don't you see that they're upgrading the Pokemon games? They're gonna be good now. They're definitely not. Listen, you don't want Pokemon games. You want Pal World knockoffs for your Pokemon games now. That's what you want. That's what you want. Buy them. $80.
I do want Pokemon Legends ZA, but I just want Pokemon game mainline that doesn't look ugly. I just want Scarlet and Violet to not look ugly, and Sword and Shield to not look ugly. Both of which I still need to play. Anyway, Europe's getting fucked up the ass. Their physical editions are $10 more expensive than their digitals, which is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Mario Kart World in Europe will cost $90 if you want a disc or if you want a cartridge. Donkey Kong Bonanza looks kind of fun, don't get me wrong, but like...
The model was off-putting at first when I first saw it, because it looks less like they're going for Donkey Kong from the games and more like they're going from Donkey Kong from the Mario movie.
What, you don't like Seth Rogen? You don't like Seth Rogen? What's wrong?
I'm just saying, like to be fair though, I like how expressive it is once it got further into the trailer.
I do too, and don't get me wrong, I don't think Bonanza looks bad. It's just extremely disappointing when they started that trailer and it looked distinctly like it was about to be Odyssey 2, because I think it's in the same engine as Odyssey. It's clear that this is what they're going for. Like, Donkey Kong Bonanza is supposed to be the stand-in for what Odyssey was originally. That's very clear that this is supposed to be the replacement. But I don't want a replacement. I want Odyssey 2. I want a new mainline Mario 3D platformer. Wonder was cool and all. I want a 3D platformer Mario. Where is it? What's this Donkey Kong Bonanza thing? Also, I'm sorry, the fact that I get that some people were excited, but the fact that one of their last reveals, they were like showing Kirby on a star, bro, I almost thought that was Smash Bros.
Yeah, so did I.
I really was like, holy shit, Smash Brothers, Smash Brother, and then there was rockets on the star, and I'm like, not Smash Brothers? Kirby Kart? Huh? That was gross. That was dirty. I'm not gonna lie, that was real dirty.
It was literally 3 levels. It literally went from, yo, Smash to, oh, okay, it's just a Kirby game. Oh, it's just a Kirby racing game.
Yeah, I'm sorry. How do you start this direct with one of the most insane kart racers of all time? That's like listen, I'm upset that it's $80, but Mario Kart World looks so insanely hype.
Yeah.
It looks so good. But how do you start the direct with that and then just about end it with a game that the trailer makes you initially think that it's Smash and then reveals itself to be Kirby Kart?
In fairness.
How are you gonna do us like that?
In fairness, it's not like, at least it's not like they were like, yeah, you know what, we're gonna randomly throw out a brand new Kirby. Like, it's based off of Kirby Air Ride, which is an already existing thing. I'll at least give it that. So it's not like out of nowhere.
I know, but like, who asked? Who asked?
Listen, when Sakurai speaks, we listen. But he didn't speak. His name just appeared.
My only guess at this point for why this happened is Sakurai just wanted to, and Nintendo was like, "Fine, only if you make us another Smash
Fine,
after."
Yeah.
literally,
Fine,
I guarantee you, he was finishing finished up with Ultimate at the beginning, and he was like, "Nintendo, please, can I make my fun Kirby Kart now?" And they're like, "Once you finish the DLC, and then you have to work on Smash 6! So I'm sure Smash 6 is in the works now, because it's gonna have to be. They didn't show a Switch 2 edition for Smash, which was interesting. But yeah, I have...
to be fair, this is really neat. I mean, I guess for the frame rate.
Genuinely, that's all I'm thinking of. Like, bring it up to a full 60 or 120 FPS. But yeah, I guarantee you that the only reason that Air Raiders is getting made is because Sakurai wanted it, and he wouldn't make them another Smash game if they didn't let him have his fun. So Nintendo was like, fine, make your Kirby Kart. Anyway, no one will care because Mario Kart World releases the week before it does, and who the fuck wants to play... Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sure some people are Kirby fans, but...
Sorry.
I've got to be real here. Who's gonna pick Kirby Air Raiders, Kirby Kart, when Mario Kart World just released? You know?
Me. It will be me and me only.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to try F-Zero.
Bro's buying expansion.
I haven't gotten around to playing that one. I don't have the actual console. I'm not buying the expansion pass.
Not yet.
All I'm gonna say is that the holiday season this year is gonna be wild.
Also, I didn't realize it. I missed it because I'm dumb as hell. But they shadow dropped Silksong in this. That was crazy. I'm sorry.
Silksong. Wait, did they? I wasn't.
Yes.
I didn't pay attention.
Yes, it was in one of the. It was in one of the montages. It was like 5
You're
seconds.
Right, it was.
Yes, it was like
You're
5.
Right, now I'm thinking about it. It was there.
It was like 5 seconds, and they were like Silksong coming 2025, and it's like, huh? There is no way that y'all just shadow dropped Silksong coming out this year when Silksong fans have been begging, clowning on themselves every single time that we got any direct like Silksong. It's gonna be Silksong, guys. It's gonna be Silksong. It's gonna be happen. And then they just sneak it into a montage. That's so rude. That's so rude. Especially when the Deltarune fans got fucking fed.
Yeah. It was just chapters 1 and 2, right? Chapter 3 and 4 just released now?
Yes.
Is that how that works?
1 and 2 have been out for a while. Those have been free. 3 and 4 he wanted to drop at the same time, and then 5 is going to be the final one, and they're working on that actively, but he wanted to release all of them together at first, and then he was like, 5 is taking too long. I know y'all are excited. I'll give you 3 and 4 because they're almost done. And he had said a couple months ago that like, oh yeah, we're just bug testing now. It's almost done. And basically since then, the joke has always been Deltarune tomorrow for the last like month or two.
Yeah,
So,
apparently it's dropping June 5th, all platforms.
Deltarune today! Deltarune today! But listen, in the last week, the 3 like big 3 of the biggest fandom or communities or game communities that have been begging for games for years now got fed. The Tamagotchi Life fans won, the Deltarune fans won, and then I don't know, I think Team Cherry was just like, we can't keep doing to this them. It's okay. Throw them a little bone. Here's 2 seconds of gameplay. It comes out later this year. Now go away. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy to me. Poor Silk Sock fans, bro. Like, for once, they're not the clowns, but, like... Yes, they are. We got a full trailer for Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 that looks super sick, and Silksong fans just got... Silksong 2025, by the way. Anyway, Cyberpunk 2077, which... What?
I don't even know what to say about that one.
What? You saw that? You saw how bad Elden Ring looked, by the way, right?
Elden Ring.
Like, it's crazy that it's coming...
It's running at all.
It's crazy that it's coming to Switch, but that was running at like 30 FPS, and all the animations had less frames. And the textures looked really rough. I didn't get to see the Cyberpunk trailer because, the fucky wucky that happened earlier. But, I assume that looked pretty bad too. But my question about Cyberpunk isn't why are they putting it on the Switch 2? It's, how did Nintendo allow this?
It didn't look that bad, to be fair.
Okay, I didn't see, but my question...
Like, I didn't think Elden Ring looked the worst either. Like, it looked better than Fortnite on the current Switch.
That's fair, actually.
So...
But my question is, how did Nintendo let this happen? Cyberpunk 2077 very early in the game, Cyberpunk 2077 just full on has you picking what kind of dick you got.
yeah.
In the character customization, not only like you can pick if you got a dick or you got a pussy, but then you can pick which one you have. They have like 3 or 4 genital options for both sides. How the fuck is that going on the Switch? And why was it in a Direct? That's insane to me. Nintendo.
Oh,
Nintendo
to be fair, it's not necessarily like a major part of the game. Like, yes, it's fun. It's right at the beginning.
I get that, but
has to go through it,
I get that, but there are like full-on romancing and sex scenes. I don't know exactly how explicit they are, but like,
oh,
yeah, I know there are hentai games.
GTA on the Switch?
I don't think so, but there are hentai games on the Switch, which Noel has a good point on. But still, those don't go in a Direct. Those are shovelware garbage. The hentai games aren't in Nintendo Directs, are they? No. They very much advertise the parental controls too. I know, but still, crazy.
Yeah, they did advertise the parental controls. That's funny.
It's still crazy. Okay, what's your take on Game Chat? You didn't seem thrilled. I know it's just paid Discord, but I'm not gonna lie. You know what their previous solution was, right?
What?
Nothing.
Well, yeah.
Actually, there was one option, and it was only for Splatoon, and you had to use the Nintendo Switch Online app. And also, it was discontinued very quickly. I think it's kind of cool that they're offering it as an option, and I also think it's cool that it has built-in camera functionality, muting, and screen sharing. Also,
it's a nice to have. However, I don't see people using their Switches like PlayStations and Xboxes, because usually people who have PlayStations and Xboxes, I'm not talking to you, Google. People who have those consoles will like use them as their primary way of playing. So it makes sense for those consoles to be a, you know, do it all. So have the voice chat, have it, you know, do everything. It makes sense for those consoles. I feel like most people playing on Switch are not playing that way.
I
They're
hear
either
that,
playing
but it seems to me like they're trying to
with
make
at
a
least
more
a phone
connected
next to them.
experience.
And that's fair. I'm just saying, I just don't think that's how people use that console.
Like, I feel like they can use game chat to make, like, using this technology, like, imagine Mario Kart World with built-in proximity chat.
But that would have to be built into the game. That
I know.
That would be an entirely separate system.
That's fair, but also, God, I hope they do that. Can you imagine how fun proximity chat in Mario Kart would be? Especially one where you can just drive wherever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Just drive.
Free roam Mario Kart with voice chat sick.
Like, especially if it's prox, dude, that would go hard. Open world, if they have an open world multiplayer Pokemon game with prox chat, that would be so sick. Animal Crossing with voice chat built in, that would be sick. I'm hoping we get that, but yeah. Also, I'm hoping the camera has like something. It would be really cool if they'll take with the camera you can use. Also, I'm curious if we know if the camera's included or not, because they advertised it really heavily, and
it's definitely not included.
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. The box looked a little bit bigger.
Definitely not included.
Anyway, I think it's good
It's
addition.
priced too reasonably. It's priced too reasonably.
It's priced
to be
too
included.
reasonably.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. There being a fan in the dock is a much needed thing. So I'm glad about that. But yeah, I think the voice chat's kind of cool, and it explains what the C button is. I think it's a good item to have. And then the other changes Nintendo made recently.
Just for chat is funny too.
There's other changes Nintendo made recently that were pretty cool. They announced the virtual game cards. That was on the Switch Direct last time, but this time what was cool, the local play for games that need multiple screens, that's cool. That's like an old DS feature that they're finally bringing back, which is really sick. And the coolest one to me, Steam Remote Play on the Switch.
I thought that's what you were referring to.
No, there was two. There's one that lets you temporarily give other Switches a copy of your game so that you can play co-op together. And then there was the one that over the internet...
No, that's not what it did.
Yeah, there were two.
No, it was just one. It was just the one thing.
It was not.
However,
I'm pretty
So
sure.
look. Local play with other systems, game share, console with game, local play, consoles without game.
Yeah, it's just streaming. It's just
remote. Wait.
Is it not?
This is not remote play. Look at the screens. Those are all different.
Oh, I guess you're right. They're all different. Never mind. You're right.
This one is game share, where they are sharing their game with consoles without the games for games that need their own screens. So on local play, you can play games like this. Uno, I guess.
Okay.
Wait. Does this mean that we're gonna get a revival? You have Uno! It came with your fucking Switch too! You have Uno!
You have Uno.
I hope that comes back. I'd be so excited. But yeah, this is when you locally share your whole game with another system so that they can temporarily play with you if it's a game that doesn't have multiplayer on one console.
This is goofy as hell. I'm gonna be real. Imagine just sitting there next to somebody, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna share my game, and you have to sit there and wait for it to entirely download onto the other person's device.
It'd be cool if Mario Kart supported that, or if Mario Kart supported... Listen, if on the Switch 2, Mario Kart supports multiple people's Switches connecting to yours, and like, even if they don't, if they have the game or whatever, but connecting to the same game and being able to play, that'd be cool.
3 other systems at a time.
Yeah, then there's this one. So the first one is local play game share. Then this one is online play game share.
With other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via game
Okay.
chat.
You see, they were both called Game Share. That's why I thought they were the same.
Okay, I will say, I'm not sure how different they are. Because this one shows a game where all of the screens need to show a different thing, right? But the online one is an example where all of them show the same thing.
Yeah.
I think they're all showing the same thing.
They are.
I'm trying to see if even the
It's the same image.
Yeah, I was trying to see if even the camera was slightly off.
Like if you look back to the other one, if you go back to the other one, it specifies that there's different devices. Whereas this one, they literally copy and pasted the same image.
You're right. Also, this being cool, online is Switch 2 only. Local can be Switch or Switch 2 depending on if game is compatible. Yeah, this I do like this. I do like that this is cool that you can, if it's a game that you can play on both, you can do it. This will be a Switch 2 feature, which is really sick. This is cool. I'm here for this. Does it say on their website that this will only be for Switch 2? I mean, they're only showing Switch 2s here, but does it like say that?
No idea. No idea.
I'm asking Noelle because she's saying apparently as if she saw it somewhere.
Oh, she probably did then. Anyway, it's about 12:30, so it's about my time.
Bro's gonna take a nap.
Yeah, bro's got work soon. So
but yeah, I'm curious if this only works for games that are like couch co-op, that it's all on one screen. Because this one seems to be more like streaming, and this one I don't think is. So I'm curious to see how these work and find more information about them. But that's cool.
Yeah, local play with, you're right. So local play with other systems is like just playing locally. Each console's running the game, but only one of them technically owns it.
Let's see if they have another game share, Nintendo. Let's see. They probably have a... Here we go. It's on their site. We can read more. On Nintendo Switch 2 system, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Local users, share your game in person. The Nintendo Switch 2 system can share compatible games. Okay, so the Switch can't share games at all, but it can receive them, and the Switch 2 can send them and receive them. For locally. Nintendo Switch systems can receive compatible games shared locally too. Okay. Only Nintendo Switch 2 system... Yeah, okay, we saw that already. Nintendo Switch games...
I'm curious what it means by locally.
Locally, in the same room. Like Bluetooth. I guess it could be LAN. You're trying to figure out
That's
if you
what
can
I'm saying,
VPN
because
it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're trying to think if you can VPN trick it. I've had that same question, but specifically about the virtual game cart thing. Because the virtual game cart also, I think, needs to be done locally. So if it's done via LAN, you can trick it by setting up a VPN. Probably. Share the fun via game chat. Online, okay. You can share compatible games and play online via game chat. This only works for Nintendo Switch 2, and again, they show the same thing. Additional game systems and or accessories may be required for multiplayer mode. Required for online features. It's still not... It's the same pictures, so this isn't really much more detail other than... Hey, well, it'll be for everyone for a little bit. So I guess we'll find out. But I'm curious to know how this is going to work. They have a page about the virtual game card, too. That's fair. Oh, featured games with game share. Jamboree. Some games you can't share online. Okay. Locally.
Well, I assume that one's a... it's not a... What's it called? It's not one of those one person only type things.
No, Mario Party you can play on one screen. It's a co-op. Couch co-op game.
I guess.
So that's weird. Mario World...
Does it have it built in the multiplayer? Does it have that built in already?
As far as I know, you can just do it co-op on. You can do either online co-op or couch co-op.
Why. That's probably why then.
Oh, that's true. I maybe they just don't want people to be able to get that game for free because it's not the ones that you can't share locally or that you can share online seem to be like games that are primarily single player but have small co-op features. Mario Party Jamboree is built around being multiplayer, so they probably could do it online, but they don't want to because like then only one friend out of every friend group needs to buy it, and that's giving up so many sales.
Yeah.
That's probably it. They don't want to do what Jackbox did. I am... Let's see.
Anyway, I'm skedaddling. Good talking, though.
Okay, I'm curious to see how these were. Have fun with
Bye-bye.
that.
Bye, Noel.
We lost the co-host. So this seems interesting. I'm very curious to see how this is gonna work. I've managed to turn a 1 hour stream into a 1 hour direct reaction into a 4 hour stream. Am I a Nintendo tuber now? So they don't have enough detail to see how this works, but it seems... I don't know. I don't know. Learn more about game chat. Share games online. More details. This will bring me back to the other page, won't it? Oh. This isn't done. This is missing a page. Right here. Okay. So there is more information that we're not getting yet. Let me refresh and see if that was the problem. Nope. There's more information that we are not yet getting. Okay. This is an interesting feature, though. I'm curious to see what they're cooking here. 1 second. I want to see Cyberpunk because I missed it earlier. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo.
Okay, this actually doesn't look half bad.
Cyberpunk
This looks a lot better than Elden Ring.
Open world action adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo.
This actually looks really solid. This looks better than the Elden Ring one.
Konnichiwa.
Anyway, anything new here? No. God, a 1 terabyte one is $200. Jesus. Okay. That sucks. A lot. Hashtag Deltarune tomorrow. Deltarune tomorrow! Deltarune today. Enough noise. I don't think enough noise is being made about paid upgrades. Nintendo, that's bloody shameful. I don't even... It's not like it took effort. It's removing the FPS cap and upping the render res. You copied Xbox One launch to the letter. Least you could do is copy their free upgrade strat. I think it should be... Listen. I also agree that it should be free for some games. Something like Breath of the Wild I really think should have been a free update. Or Tears of the Kingdom, because it came out like a year ago. But some of these are coming with full, like, new DLCs. Like, these Switch 2 editions have full new features. And they're only, like, $10. So let's chill. They're about to have their Xbox One moment. Game key card. Apparently Xbox One did this. This console may have to fail. Wah, wah, wah. Splatoon 4. Yeah, don't keep your hopes up, guys. Splatoon 3 is recent enough. Nintendo Switch 2 is region locked to JP accounts in Japan. Oh, shit. It really is the tariffs. It really is the tariffs. Look at this shit. I think the tariffs are genuinely so bad that they had to make a region-locked Japanese edition. It costs $334. It's over $100 less in Japan. It's cheaper because oh no, it's not tariffs. Apparently the yen is so cheap now that they made the Japanese one cheaper. Which means, are they making less money on the Japanese one? What's the upcharge? What's the, how much money are they making on the Switch 2? Interesting. Yeah, Japanese language or multi-language. It costs a bunch more money. Interesting. It looks like Bloodborne 2, but due to international copyright laws, it's not. Apparently, it is basically Bloodborne, but they can't make it because Sony owns Bloodborne and won't let them make it. So FromSoft just said, fuck you, and made Bloodborne anyway, but called it Duskblood. Okay, a few things happened this week. Silksong's real. I'm curious what this guy has to say, what Shifrolis has to say about Mario Kart. This is funny, but didn't say anything about it. Let's see what this guy's got to say, because Wario usually has some stuff to say. Nintendo Switch 2 accessories available. There it is! Energy pack for batteries, force field, joy station, attack vector. Wonderful. Location tracking's kind of dope. Skip. Okay. Free updates for Nintendo Switch games on Nintendo Switch 2. So ARMS. So these are the ones that are going to have free updates. ARMS, Treasure Tracker, Odyssey. So you won't have to buy an Odyssey upgrade. Link's Awakening, 3D World, and Bowser's Fury. Game Builder Garage, Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Echoes of Wisdom, and Big Brain Academy. Okay. Not a huge deal, but... GameStop, $175... Oh, I saw this last night. It's real. Wow! This is... such a scam. Yeah, okay, I'll give you my limited edition OLED that I bought for $350 for $175 towards the Switch 2. Sure. Yeah. To bring it to just under $300, yeah. And I'll give you my V1 Switch that is hackable. Yeah. No. I don't think I'm missing anything. Kill switch, accessible compatibility list, Mario Kart World box arts, Switch 2 box arts, website updated with pricing, $70 Bonanza, $80 for Mario Kart World. Oh, $80 is crazy. I'm so excited about this, dude. I'm so excited. I love just the Toby, the annoying dog running up as like a plush. 1, 2, 3, 4, Deltarune! I love this. I love this trailer. This is great. I'm so excited. Mascot, what? I don't care. Shut up. This looks so sick. There's so much new shit. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I honestly still might stream later, so I've got to hit the bathroom in a bit, and I'm going to end stream shortly. But I might stream again later, because I really want to play the Craft Mine update to Minecraft. So I might just do a separate stream for that, because, I don't know, maybe I'll BRB? I don't know. I think I'll do like a break from the stream and then go. Because honestly, doing a BRB is going to do the same thing that ending stream does. So like I said, I might just start again later. Ask the developer. No, this is part 2. Redesign haven't really added value. New standard. Enter the gungeon. Sakurai. Okay. So we've reached past everything that's new. I don't think there's anything else to really look at. These seem to be next-gen SD cards, not exclusive. Oh! Okay, so these are priced because they're a brand new generation of SD cards. They are right. You know what? That's fair, I guess. 850 megabytes per second is insane. Holy fuck. I guess we're getting new SD cards. $80 USD for Mario Kart. Bowser better step out the console and start a family with me. Can we get a price for this? Can we get a price for that? No, we don't have a price. This should be a pack-in. This should be a pack-in title. I was looking into the game key cards and I'm so confused. Yeah, no, it's basically just a digital game, but the card acts as a license. That's it. Basically worthless. I need to watch this at some point. I'm gonna save that. The Yuri button? What? I don't know what's happening, but I'm leaving. Moo Moo Meadows, you can have you can have to stop. Your smoke too tough, your bitch too bad. I love that. Girls love, okay, good for them, I guess. Yeah, I guess we're not gonna get a price on that for a while. I don't really think there's anything else to look at this point. Yes, I know that. I'm not that stupid. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna end. That's this video. I guess I'm gonna end, because there's not much else to say about this at this point. I was gonna keep streaming it and do a BRB, but honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna stream again or not, and I have to use the bathroom and clean up and do a couple other things, so I am just gonna end. I think it's easier, so I'm gonna do that. I have no one to raid, so I'm not gonna raid, but yeah, I might stream again later. Thank you all for tuning in, I appreciate it. Thank you for joining and listening to me yap and react to this direct and just give my shitty, stupid opinions. Thank you for joining me in that. I appreciate it. This was a fun time. I hope you all enjoyed watching with me and hearing me yap for 3 hours on top of the direct. Oh, stretch. And, yeah. Have a good one, everyone. I might be back to play the update today. I might do it tomorrow, though. I want to play the Craft Mine April Fool's update, though. Okay. Bye-bye.